Hello everybody, this is going to be a tutorial on how to make a pop-up ad. Let me just show you guys what I mean.
We're gonna go to Eagle Rock today, and we're gonna go to this restaurant from, what is it? Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah,
No, not
so
Hell's
pretty
Kitchen.
much that thing in the bottom that you guys see, I'm gonna try to show you
Go to
my way of doing this. I know there's probably easier ways. You could probably get them off YouTube, but if you want to make your own custom ones, then that's pretty much what I'm going to be teaching you guys. So if you guys have a program that could edit photos like Photoshop, for me I use Krita. Let's see if I have it saved. I hope I do. Okay, so this is pretty much what I have here. So pretty much use any editing software that could edit photos with layers on it. So what I did was I pretty much made a circle here. I made a rectangle and I made a line. I kind of cut 45-degree angle. So by doing that, I did this. I used the squares in the background as a reference point. So I would just put them in the corner, and then pretty much from here to this, I would just cut it out, and that'll pretty much even both of these out. And then for the background, I used a little bit of transparency just because it looks a lot cooler for me. It's just a preference. And then also have a green screen in the back. If you're gonna be doing this, try not to make your logos or anything green, so it'll probably won't you probably won't be able to see it by the time you're finished with it. This is supposed to be rotating around this. I put it in the middle just because I wanted to rotate it. So if you don't put it in the middle, it's gonna be rotating kind of like a circle. But you put it in the middle, it'll rotate without messing up your image. So what I'm gonna be doing now is showing you Sony Vegas. All right, so this is pretty much how it looks like. The way I did it. This is the green screen. I'll show you guys. I can't press play on it because it's going to crash it. It always crashes it. So towards the end, I had to pretty much do it frame by frame. So that's pretty much what I'm planning to do here. So let me mute all of these so you guys won't be able to see this and it won't get in the way pretty much. Alright, so let me scroll a little bit up. We'll worry about these things later. So if you guys want to make your life easier, you could actually merge the two circles. So let's see. So these two circles and the two brands, you could have just merged them together. It's like this is two individual ones. So what you could do is just go on the top one, right click, merge with the layer below. So now they're both one. And you could do the same thing right here, merge layer below, and now they're both the same thing. So if you're going to Sony Vegas and you want to move both of them at the same time, you don't have to worry about moving each one of them. I kind of messed up on there, but I mean, I still got it to look good. Let me put the green screen just so you have a nicer background. Okay, so they're both moving at the same time. So what I did with this one is I went to here, go back to the beginning. Let me delete all of these little marks right here just so you guys could know. So what I did is anything inside the square you're gonna be seeing on the video itself. These are on the outside. That's what I wanted because I wanted to come from the left side going in, so they're gonna be pretty much waiting. Just think about like a backstage. So what you could do is just go back to the beginning and then pretty much time it. Let's see. So press play and then pause. So you would just click on it. Don't drag it. Just click. See right now I kind of messed up. So let me go back. I accidentally dragged it. So just click on it. There you go. And then with the arrow keys, just go all the way to the left. You see how on the preview is kind of going in. So pretty much go wherever you want it to stop, which I wanted to stop right there. You would go back and then you would press play. Right now I muted the rotating dots, so it's not gonna crash it. So just press play and that's how it's gonna appear. If you wanted to go faster, then just grab this and put it a little bit closer, and then that's pretty much it. So now it's a little bit faster. Just do it again. Just go a little bit this way, and then play from beginning. See, now it's a little bit faster. And then you just want to leave that there. And now for the lines, I'm gonna see for this one, it's a little bit harder to do just because you're waiting for the lines are pretty much waiting to go in, but if I just make it slide in, it's kind of gonna show up on the left side of the circle here. So what I did is I kind of cropped it, so I'll show you guys what I mean. Let me delete all of these. Alright, so in the very beginning, just place it where you would want to put it. So actually, let me okay, so I just went forward in the timeline so I could see the circles. So I would pretty much get these lines. You see how they look like that. I'm gonna restore everything right now. Just let's see. I'll just cut it. Okay, so just go back here. So just align it to however you want to align it. So you just use the arrow key. So that's pretty much what I did for this one. I already have them aligned, so I don't have to worry about kind of zooming in and trying to see if everything's good. So try to do everything on this program. If you're using Photoshop, I know that's better. I'm just using this one. So for me, I just press restore. It's literally back to how this is. So what I'm going to be doing now is I want this to be pretty much all the way to the left side. But the thing is, I don't want it to pop up here. So what I would do is, let's see, let me drag it all the way. You see how the line's going through, but that's fine. Just leave it. Just with the arrow keys, go all the way to the left side. Don't press up or down because that'll kind of mess it up. So I have it right there, but this kind of annoying. So what you would do is I would hold Control on the left side of the square and then just drag it. You see how it, like what it's doing, it's just cropping it. So just don't let it show up, and then just press play and then like that. So I would just press restore, and then if you replay it again, it's the same thing. It does that. So what I would do is I would adjust the speed. So I want it to go a little bit faster, so go a little bit this way. Press play. There you go. It's a little bit faster. Don't worry about the left side. I know you see it, but we'll adjust that later on. So press play from the beginning again. See, that's a little bit faster. I don't know. I like my things like kind of fast because it looks good right now, but when you're playing it on the video, you kind of regret it. So I would just say do everything pretty fast. So just like that. And then now we would go back. I would click on this one because this pretty much where it first appears. So frame by frame, just you see how it's going forward, but you see there's a little white line right there. So go back. And then just crop it. You see, I would just crop it from the right side and then go a little bit forward, and that's it. And then just keep going, keep going. See, they're showing up again. So go a little bit back. Hold Control and then do this again. So there you go. That looks nice. And then keep going, keep going. Okay, so it's showing up again. So pretty much crop it again. So there you go. And okay, it's showing up again. We don't have to do this for too long just because we want to stop right here, and it's getting close. It's getting close. All right, it's showing up again. So once again, hold Control. I do it from the right going this way because eventually as you go forward, it's gonna go sticking out. So that's why I do that. There you go. Just a little bit more. There you go. Oops. Okay, so do it again. Oh man. Okay. So it's getting there. It's getting there. You could also zoom in by scrolling up in the wheel. See, we're almost there. So go back, and then there you go. So it takes a while, but it's gonna look nice in the end. There you go, and then just from here crop it again. Okay, so now that you have this done, play from the beginning, and now it's gonna appear like that. And then now I wanna do the box here in the bottom. So what I made it do is I made it fade in. I made it the same as the white lines. I made it go towards the right, but at the same time I made it fade in, so it looks like that. But right now I'm going to restore it. It doesn't look right. That's because it's not well adjusted to the speed of the other line. So let me grab these and then delete. All right, we're back. It's it kind of crashed, so I had to pretty much open it, and all the process that I did was kind of erased. So I am pretty much back off on how I had it before, but that's fine. I'll just leave it like that. So let me take away the fade again. I really had to watch out because I'm recording, so I'm pretty sure it's most likely going to crash again. If you go back to the beginning, it's hiding again. So then as you go forward, as you press play, I want to restore it so it goes back to how I had it in this picture right here. Alright, so now it's just replay it again just to see how it looks. So it looks like that. If you want it to come out faster, then again drag this a little bit closer, and then there you go. And then the same thing, just go back to the beginning, and then frame by frame just do this, and then just crop it again. So you see how it's sticking out a little bit, so I would go just click on it. Oh man, I dragged it. So Control Z to undo. So just click on it, hold Control, and then just do this until it reaches. So there you go. And then just keep going frame by frame. And okay, it's sticking out again. So there you go. So just get it and then do that. Alright, it's coming out again. Hold Control and then just drag the left side, and there you go. This one's a little bit easier. There. So now when you press play, it's just gonna do this, which is perfect. That's what I want. You guys could have a different animation. You could have it come down, come. I would say it's a lot easier to make it come from the left because you crop it here. If I try to make it come down, but if I crop it here, you see it kind of, it does that. I mean, you could change it, but I don't know. I'll just stay like that. You'll probably have to make 2 layers just so these two won't mess up, or unless you guys know how to do this a lot better. I mean, I'm just doing the basics. I don't know too much about Vegas, so I'm just doing the easiest way that I know how to do. And then now that you have that, you would pretty much do the text afterwards. So you would just right click, add text media, and then pretty much just choose the font that you want. Let me just do this one. I don't want to do the bottom one just because it's pretty much the same thing. So I made it fade in. There you go. And then it's gonna fade out, so it's not that hard. So just click on this, and then you pretty much have your text. You could change the things right here. Just highlight it and then just choose anything, and then just press up and down, and then it's a lot easier to change it. So I'm gonna keep it like that. And then another cool thing is that you get to animate it. So I just made the fade in, but if you guys want to take away the fade, just do that. Go back to the beginning. I would just say just drag this part right here and then make it loop, and then just play it, and then that's pretty much it's just replaying and replaying. Let me drag it a little bit this way so it could play a little bit longer. So now you would go back to the text here, go to animation, and then action flip. So that's how it's gonna look like. There's some that don't really look that good. You could kind of change it a little bit, but if you go to the next one, you see how some look a lot better. Let me drag this a little bit outwards just so you could see it for a lot longer. Alright, so just click on any of these and then press up and down, and then that's a lot faster for you to look at all the previews. So I do like this one a lot. This one's a pretty cool one. There's a lot of different ones. I would just recommend one that just goes in, you know, not one that's already in there. Like that one's pretty cool right here. This one, you could give it a little typewriting sound effect if you guys want to. I hope you guys get the idea for this. I like this one too. Alright, so once you're done, just pause it. If you don't want this, just triple click and it'll highlight everything. That way you don't have to worry. Or you take this off and it won't autoplay anymore. And then that's pretty much it for the first part, like to make it appear. And then if you guys wanted to make it leave like that, this is like the easy part. So you would just go let me go to the circle here. You see how I pretty much edited this, how they go in and then how they go out. So what I would do is grab this and then right click on it, press copy, and then go all the way at the very end and then paste it right here. And then I would just get this one, copy it. I would zoom in to however amount's easy to count. So then just count how many like tallies that you see here, and then you would just go here and then paste it right here. Same thing with the third one. Just count how many, copy, and then paste it here. So then when you do this, when they appear, they slide in, and the same thing with this one. And then just let it stop for a bit, and then once it's coming out, it's pretty much doing the same thing as going in, but it's doing the opposite. So now it's just making it drag out, and that's pretty much it on how to do this. There's the rotating thing, which I'm afraid of like it's gonna crash for sure. So this one, there is a way, there's a tutorial on how to rotate it, so you guys could do that. What I did was I put this one by itself and I kind of muted all of these. Now let me take all of these out. Pretty much like that by itself, and then this was in the center. So let me let's see. Go here, right click, restore. So it's in the middle. So what you guys would do is do that spin effect, and since it's in the middle, it's not going to affect it too much. And then after doing that, just render it. And once you render it, you're gonna have it by itself. So pretty much right here, rotate. So this all you want. And then once you have that, grab this video right here and then just drag it back over here. And then after you do that, then that's when you could actually put this to like on top of the circle that you wanted or something. This is just my preference, but you guys don't need to have rotating circles. It's actually like a little bit time consuming to do. So yeah, and then after you do that, then I would just exit and then just grab like a random video. So I kind of have this one already saved up, so I would do this. Alright, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna get like a chunk of it like this one. So Control A and then just hold Control again and then take this. Alright, so I'm gonna insert a new video track and I'm going to grab this. I called it add, so there you go. You guys, if there's like a sound, it's mute, there's no sound, so you guys could just highlight it, press U on the keyboard, press U, it should separate these two. So you guys could delete this and then pretty much right click and delete track, which will make it look a lot nicer. And now just drag this to wherever you wanted to start, and once you press play,
we're gonna go to Eagle Rock today.
It's gonna look like that. So what you want to do is right click on, well, not right, just click on this one, the effects, and just go to where it says chroma key here. So I would say double click on it, press OK, and it's right here. So this is the color that you want to take off. So what I would do is hold up, let me go here again. You see how it's kind of like it's fading in, there's the picture, so I would just mute this so no other color would get in the way. So just click here, click on this icon. This will copy the color that you want to take out. There's like a lighter color here, darker color. This dark color is because I put another green screen on top, which it's confusing, but just click on the green color that you want, and then it should make it go black, which is a good thing. That just means that the color's gone. So just close that. Alright, so now that you have that ready, it's unmute this, and you can pretty much see it. It should be like that simple. Then I know like it's a little bit darker, like the picture's a little bit darker, so I would just grab this. Not this one, my bad. If you go do that, it's just gonna do that. Grab this one, and then you see how it just turned a little bit lighter. That's what you want. If you go too much, it's just gonna make it it's gonna make it transparent. So just a little bit, just enough that it'll make the picture a little bit brighter, and that's pretty much it. So nothing pretty much lost its quality. No quality lost, and just render that. Yeah, so now when you play it, you have
We're gonna go to Eagle Rock today, and we're gonna go to this restaurant from, what is it, Hell's Kitchen? No, not Hell's Kitchen.
There you go. So that's pretty much it. Some advice I would give you guys is when you start this. Alright, so when you do this, just go here, because you see how the quality is kind of bad. That's a good thing. You could do the best quality and make it look really good. See, right now it looks a lot better, but I just go to sharp half. It's less quality, but it'll make your computer run a lot smoother, so I recommend doing that. And then for the render settings, I don't know if you guys want to copy this. You could stop the video. This is pretty much how I have it. You guys you take a picture or whatever. For me, this is like the best source I have, so you guys could do that. Alright, so just render it as that, and that should be fine. If you guys want like, you know how the circle, let me mute these two because I don't want it to freeze. So you know how you have the circle going in and then the line. If somehow like the line's going a little bit oh, it crashed. Oh no, it didn't crash. Okay, so somehow the line is coming out like a little bit later than usual, then just come here and then just drag it. You know, if you want it to come a little bit later, then just drag it there, and then next time you press play, it does that. But if you want it to come right away, just do that. But you see how that doesn't look right, so I'm just gonna do this again. There you go. Also the same with this box in the bottom. If you don't want it to come right away, drag it a little bit to the right. That way you have that, and then it comes out. See, that's a little bit different, you know. It looks pretty cool too. And same with the text. If you want it to come a little bit later, then you would just drag it a little bit more this way, and now you have this. But like I said, just make everything come in a little bit sooner, like as fast as possible. There you go. That way, you know, people don't want to see that forever. It's just pretty fast. Just enough they could read it. You don't want like ads like in the way of your video, then people won't really pay attention to your video. So yeah, that's pretty much it on how I did it. Hopefully you guys learned somewhat. I don't know if this is like the best way to do it. I'm pretty sure there's other ways out there, but for me, who I guess I consider myself still like a beginner to video editing, I will just, this the way I would do it. If you guys have another way, just let me know. I would actually prefer to learn how to do a easier way, but if you guys think this is a better way, then yeah, go for it. If you guys make this a triangle, make this another shape, just make sure that this is pretty much the most important part. Just Make the shape you guys want. Make each one of these its own layer, because you want these things to come out at different times. And just adjust it. Just adjust this to how you want it. I put 1920 by 1080, so that's the size of the video, and then that's the size I wanted this. So yeah, I'm just babbling at this point. So hope you guys learned this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, see you guys later.